Pauline Hanson has said that she would give wealthy self-funded retirees a healthcare card offering discount medicines and free GP visits as one of her first acts if elected PM. Well, joining us to discuss on The Debrief today, Billy Milivanovic from the Wine Chats podcast in Brisbane and David Robson from 7 News on the Sunshine Coast. Billy, I'll start with you. Could we afford it?
Listen, once again, One Nation has proven that they are battling not for the everyday Australian, but for the wealthy Australian. It's insane to me that this is even something in question. You know, by definition, somebody who is, self-funded retiree means that they've lived a wealthy enough life to be able to, fund themselves into retirement. So to take that money away from people who actually need it and give it to the people who are affording to look after themselves in retirement is a big fat no for me.
And Robbo, what do you think about this? I mean, at the end of the day, the burden would really be on the next generation, especially considering we've got an ageing population.
That's right, Sally. Who's going to pay for it? It's so much money. And as usual, I think from Pauline Hanson and One Nation, we hear a lot of a big announcement, but not a lot of substance. I think once again, she's all fish and no chips. That's what I think.
Indeed. OK. Let's move on now. Speaking of fish and chips and snacks and things to eat, I love this story. Hobart councillors, they're remaining divided over calls for an investigation after Deputy Lord Mayor Linda Sherlock admitted taking drinks and snacks from the council lounge on several occasions. I don't know. What do you think, Billy? Is snacks a grey area? Because, the food obviously can perish, so someone's got to eat it.
I couldn't agree more. Have we not all done this? I'm sorry. I thought this was kind of like a best kept secret that it's okay to take things, especially because, like you said, they will perish. Now, if this is something that's happening to the point where you are, taking all the snacks from the office or, you're practically stealing things with an investigation has to be open, then maybe that's something to be considerate of. But I know for a fact that I've done that before. I don't want to oust myself here, but surely this is something that's a standard thing, and I don't know that it's something that we should be investigating people for, right?
Yeah, Robbo, we better be careful what we say. I mean, I'm starting to look at this pen. Where did I get that from? Do you think there is a no-go zone with certain things? Like you can take a paper clip, but, taking, say, a toilet roll home because you're short, is that where we need to draw the line?
Well, I'm not really sure. I've got to say to you, I once parked in one Larry Emder's parking spot, and let me tell you, he's not afraid to use a sharp blade on 4 tyres, so I'll never steal a park spot again from him. But, obviously I would never bite the hand that feeds me. Obviously I wouldn't steal a T-shirt. I wouldn't steal some pens, obviously the Channel 7 pens. I wouldn't steal some balloons. Of course I would never do that. I wouldn't steal whatever this is, a stubby holder, some kind of thing here, a key ring, whatever this is. I've never stolen something from 7. I never would. I've never stolen a TV monitor. Never would I do that as well. And of course, I would never steal something off the side of a building. But apart from that, I've stolen nothing. So it's fine.
I'm just getting word from HR. They want to see you after this segment, but let's finish it up before you get carted off. This is a really unusual one. Australians, they're turning to unusual ways. Well, I think they're fairly modern ways to turn a loved one's ashes into something else. So, for example, a golf ball or diamonds, even fireworks. Billy, is this tacky or is it just a way to celebrate someone, in the way maybe they would want, in a memorable way?
Listen, in my own family, when my daughters were born, my husband and I wrote our wills. And in his will, he has written that when he passes, he wants some of his ashes to be put into large lures for fishing because he's an avid fisherman.
Okay.
And he wants to be fished out into deep sea to be caught specifically by giant trevally. So I myself have a weird family that has given very specific instructions. I just wanted to be put down the river where I was born. But he was very no, I want to be fished out to be with the fish.
With the GTs,
with
sleeping
the GTs,
with the fishes.
Yes, exactly. And so I feel a little bit weird about necklaces and jewellery. I kind of have a personal problem, I think, with having ashes just like that.
Yeah.
But each to their own. If that's how you want to honour the one you love, then go for it.
What do you think, Robbo? What would you like to be?
I don't know. I mean, I'd like to be a fireworks.
Channel 7 merch, probably. Yeah. It'd be something in the Channel 7, given the last bit of segment we just saw.
Yeah, that's right. Put me in a pen, put me in a logo. I don't know about this. I've got a lot of friends who have both loved ones and pets on necklaces, on rings. I don't think it something that I could do just yet. I just lost my grandmother in December last year, so she was cremated.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm ready to have her around my neck. I loved that woman. She was an amazing woman. But
Yeah.
I think if you've got something particular, like if you want to be in a lure, if you want to be in a firework, I think that's okay. It's certainly a conversation you need to have with your loved ones prior to. Maybe don't fire them off in a firework if you haven't had a chat.
No, you don't want to turn Dad into a golf ball without his permission first. On that note, I think we should just wrap up the discussion today. But thank you very much for joining me, Billy and Robbo. HR, just waiting for you just off camera. Good luck. Good luck.
Thank you, Sally.
Thanks, guys.